Okay, we are here to congratulate Drew on his graduation at Miklat.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yes. Okay, so we start off by saying a few words. Nina, would you like to be first?
Oh gosh. So congratulations, Drew. I was thinking about this. I thought I was going to write you a silly poem. And I thought, oh, I'll just talk from the heart. But yeah, I can feel the emotion. I'm really proud of you. I get attached to you guys, believe it or not. I might play the tough guy, but I do really care about you and your success out there. And I seen you come in. And you know, you had your resistance, you know, and I was just talking with Kirsten earlier about, you know, how you were, and pointed on some characteristics there, and you were really, you know, I know that you were, it kind of went in there, but you were honest, you know, you took a look at that, and I know that you really wanted to change your life, and and you did look at it, and you know, I knew you struggled with that anxiety piece too, right? So I was really proud of you to be able to connect with that emotional, and out of that, you've become this amazing man, this wonderful man that's vulnerable but strong, you know. And I think that's always the fear of people, like, oh, if I just get into that feeling stuff, I'm going to change, I'm going to become weak. But you become strong by acknowledging that, and I really see you come. I've seen you come into your own place, you know, that true, authentic place, and feeling confident, and you don't have to have all the answers, but you're enough, and you're okay. So I'm really super proud. I'll always be here for you. You got my number, and keep walking your truth, and I'm super proud. Congrats.
Thanks, Nina.
Drew, my man. Yeah, I've seen a huge growth in you. You know, when you came in, and I've also seen you take action with these steps, right? And you know, there's gentlemen in this room that you connected with that came into your path, and that's what happens here, right? If we want this, and we could put ourselves into that step work, and you know, I've seen the time that you've spent with this gentleman, and it's amazing, right? Along with another program that you really took to too, and turned and started carrying that message to the house, right? That's huge, right? And I think that's going to be a huge asset with you, right? Is walking with this solution, right? And I really believe you're going to help a lot of people, and that's what it's about here, right? We get well, but if we don't turn and go back and help the guy that's suffering, right? We stay stagnant, and so I see you helping a lot of people down the road, and very proud of you.
Drew? Yeah. I'm so proud of how far you've come since I even got here. Like, it's been 3 months, basically, now, since I've known you, had the pleasure to get to know you. And I remember when I got here, you were the same person as you are right now. Not even close, actually. In Nina's groups, you used to just try to talk circles around her. And in a way, you were quite argumentative with her.
Just a bit.
And you were just dancing around doing the work and getting into the feelings, right? And I saw it. We all saw it. And I remember she did the exercise where we all ran around in a circle to give us some input about what we thought, and everyone said pretty much the same thing. And it was just like, shut up. And like let it go, right? Like, just let go. And I know through working on your step 4, or working through your step with Ron, particularly your step 4, I remember when you came out of that last session with Ron, and you were out on the deck, and I saw you go out into the deck from the office after finishing your step 4 and 5 with Ron, and you were visibly like shaken, not in a bad way, but you had let go of something tremendous. And I could tell, and I just came over and gave you a big hug, right? And from that point forward, I saw like this like expedited like growth, and like your trajectory just changed direction completely. And all of a sudden, like, I saw the stuff that was being provided through the groups from Chris and Nina started to click, right? Like you became more engaged. You were doodling less in group, right? And you were like doing the paperwork, and you were participating in group a lot more, like verbally and vocally. You became a leader in the house. You did a lot while you were here as being the monitor. Like you were constantly buzzing around on 20 cups of coffee a day, but you were efficient, and I think the house needed that. I think you filled a big role here, right? And you are a true friend. Like you're one of the friends that I've made since I've been here, and it's hard for me to make friends. So I've really appreciated just having someone to bounce things off of and run things by and unpack some stuff with, and like you're my guy here. Like you're like my number one guy here, and I couldn't have done this without you. And I'm just I love you, man.
Love you too, bro. Thank you so much.
Jacob?
That's Andrew. Yeah, I didn't get too much time to get to know you, but I know a good guy when I meet one, and I know a kind guy, and you have when I meet one, and you have like a magnetic personality, and you strike me as a bit of a leader, and yeah, you were just good to have in the house, and I'm gonna miss you, but you'll be around, right? Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's right. And yeah, best of luck out there. You deserve the life that you've been aiming towards and working towards, and I feel like you'll get there. And you'll get there. You'll get there. It's good. And yeah, there we go.
Thank you, man. Love you too. You? I'm gonna say, look at the bright eyes and the smile. Says it all. To piggyback off what Ian was saying is, in the couple of months that I've been here, I see you go from sometimes interrupting Nina for your argument to accepting, listening, and doing the work what was suggested, and it's super fruitful. I'm gonna miss your bright eyes and your big smile and your overall wicked demeanor in the house. Playing crib, chat recovery, sitting on the couch, smoking, drinking tea, chat recovery. You've got a lot of wisdom, and I've listened to that. And greatly value that. So keep getting brighter, man.
Sure. Happy birthday. Yeah, I didn't really get to know you terribly well, but you always had a kind and good demeanor about you. I really enjoyed you in the house, and plus you put up with my complaining all the time, so that's something right there, right? Yeah, I hope, I wish all the best for you out there, and lots of success.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Drew. It's kind of a sad day and also a really uplifting day. You're leaving, but you're not leaving the community right away. I remember when I had the first session with you, the word argumentative came up. This is going to be very interesting, and you were dancing around that, wondering if you really were, and then you came to understand that quite possibly you were. And I realized from that point there was some really critical self-honesty happening, and that was the first step. And then you prepared yourself, with your higher power. You came to believe, then made a decision, and then you did your fourth step. You did a really powerful fourth step. You went in depth, and I could see then that you were really opening up and becoming the warrior that's inside of you. And then you started doing yoga, And then I realized, here's the warrior now. He's got one arm extending into the past, and one arm extending into the future. And the one in the past is the resentments and the regrets and the anger and all of that, and the one extending into the future is anxiety and worry about the future. But you became the warrior, staying in the present moment and releasing. So you weren't held prisoner by your past, and you weren't worried about your future. You're an inspiration, and that's the true warrior in recovery. That's what we need these days. Is we need spiritual warriors. There's enough violence warriors around. So look at that. Look at the warrior that you're becoming and this amazing journey ahead of you. You did some powerful work in the steps, and you've got leadership qualities. And pay attention to that one question, and that's, is there still a part of me that thinks I can do it by myself? Pay critical attention to that, because there may be a small part down the road where you might say, well, I know what I'm doing. I don't really need anybody. We all need each other. So think about that, and continue coming to yoga. Because now I've given you some stuff on warning signs of relapse prevention, and so get savvy, become savvy, and be mindful of those warning signs. Okay? Yeah. You're gonna soar, man. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh, Drew, it's just been a pleasure. Getting to know you. I haven't gone through the house with you, but I see you at Bible study all the time, so it's been nice exploring faith with you, bro. From what I hear from all the guys in the house, you were a trooper, dude. So it's always nice to see somebody moving on after their 3 months, and you're staying in the community, which is a super good move. Stay connected. It's very important, right? So I hope you keep coming to Bible study and we keep exploring that faith together. Other than that, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you can do it, dude, because everyone here seems to believe in you, and I do too, dude. So stay strong.
Thanks, bro.
Later. Man, I felt welcome here as soon as I met you the first day. I was in the right place. I could identify and see something about you. And being a person really sensitive to other people's energy, even when you were snippety about something or couldn't sell your concert ticket or whatever. You may pick up on a little vibe from Drew, and you were always right there, kind of explaining to me what you were feeling and going through, and it was very easy to interpret your nature and what you were feeling, and you were able to explain that to me and not get irritated by my antsiness around that. You seem to have a sensitivity to me that I really appreciate, and appreciate to this day. I still appreciate. But and I've really enjoyed our evening talks when we go out. We're sitting alone together at the end of a day, and I find it easy to express things I'm learning or getting out of meetings or groups. To you especially, you've been a real source of nurturance and comfort as a brother, in this house. I look at you as an older brother. You've been an excellent example. I love the way you've held your authority that was placed upon you as, monitor in the house. And it was easy to even receive criticism in times where I've needed it. You come from a very humble, authentic place, and a lot of admiration for you, and I'm very proud to call you a friend. Thank you.
Drew, at the risk of repeating all of the wonderful things that have been said about you, I'm going to take the smart route, and I'm not going to repeat them because they are valuable enough from whence they came. But to the man who has problems with addiction. I believe his name is Drew. Yeah. You are the first person, the very first introduction to McLean. When you found it within yourself to rescue me from the ferry terminal on the day I arrived, so you were the very first contact. And I have to say honestly that it was the best way to start this journey, was to meet a man like you, who over the 3 months of your being here plus and my 2.5 months, we have shared a lot of growth. And I'm very proud of you, buddy. I'm gonna miss you in having those morning 6:15 a.m. cigarettes and half asleep bitch sessions, which were real value. And I can honestly say that you are one of very, very few, count them, two true friends. And I know you'll do well. And I don't want to lose you in my memory. I don't want to lose you in the real life, and I don't want to lose you in the future, buddy. Take care of yourself. I love you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Drew, I'm so grateful that Lola gave me the wrong date. She told me the 24th, and I was a little upset that I wasn't going to be this week like you told me it was. But hey, the higher power has laid out this path of destiny. I'm so grateful our paths across, you know. I get to see you guys on the weekends, and yeah, it is hard to see you guys leave the house. You know, it's I love I was so fortunate to do the Zoom meetings, morning check-ins from camp, and you'd be sitting where Ron is, and I was like, good, you know. I look around the room, I see Chalmers in his spot, and Drew in your spot, and you know, and then this threw me for a loop tonight, but I'm here. Gonna miss you, but you're not leaving town, so that's awesome. It's really a beautiful thing to watch you guys come through at the beginning and have this little flicker of hope in you, and you know, the crib games, of course, and then and you, kind of the roles of being reversed. You know, I'm staff, but you were there for me too. You know, we had some talks, and you know, the dispensing of the candies, as this gentleman says to me, at night and in the morning, and yeah, just the moments of memories. I love that simple saying, and I'm really glad that I made it here. You know, I haven't made a lot of them, but I have wanted to, but my higher power made it possible for me to be here today with you beautiful people in this room. You know, you guys have touched me, you know, in a way, and always be remembered. So I'm glad that I'm here, and I love you, and I'm proud of you. So, number 84. Thanks, man.
Love it. Thank you, man. Love you too.
Drew, it's been a pleasure, buddy. It's been a pleasure, you know, learning some of that English culture and sharing some really good laughs. And yeah, I'm really glad I got to go through the house with you. You're a big part of my recovery, and I'm just so proud of you, man. You did an awesome job here, bro. And I wish you all the best, man. And I love you.
Sure, man. Thank you.
Drew, greatest roommate ever. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but you left 2 days ago and the house went to complete shit. You've left some pretty big shoes to fill. I don't know how to make bread. Nobody else does either. The coffee budget's going to come way down. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, man, you were great. Your energy was awesome in the house. You're an amazing roommate and a real friend. And I appreciate you, man, a lot. Love you, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So Drew, it's my turn. I'll just say that when I got the phone calls and connecting with you when you wanted to come into Miklat, I knew you were serious when you took a place all the way out at Lund all by yourself. And I thought, who on earth would do that? But you did it. And all the conversations we had after that while you stayed there, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I love you. That's all I'll say. Shannon, it's your turn. I mean, Shannon. It's not Shannon. It's what is it?
Kirsten.
Kirsten. Okay, sweetie. Sorry.
Wow. I prepared this big, huge speech today, and I just thought it would be best to just close it in the heart. I'm so proud of you, Drew. From where you were to where you are now, it's been a complete 180. You're kind. You're still sassy.
Oh yeah.
And you're just, you have so much ahead of you, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. And I'm so happy to be here for your graduation. I'm so proud.
Thanks, sweetie.
Tears rolling out, which I knew they'd come with. Yeah, geez. Wow. I'll start off with, I'm proud of myself as well. Nah, like, I remember like researching this place when I knew I had to go to rehab a long time ago. And then I seen something that there's magic that happens in these walls, and if you bottle up what you get in Miklat and sell it, you would and stuff. And I think that research I started last year sometime. December. I spoke to lovely Lola, and it was like, fill those forms out. And yeah, I was like, okay, I'll do that. I think we filled for you. You filled the forms out, and then I decided, yeah, I can do it on my own. And so I went and tried on my own. Jeez, I couldn't do it on my own. So 4 or 5 months later, I'd messed up quite severely, quite a few times, and luckily between you two ladies and some other people, I managed to get on a plane and finally make it to Miklat. And it's honestly been the best experience I've ever had. We thought recovery could be so much fun. I was, I was broken when I come in here. Like, and I was seeing people coming through, and there was just hope. Like, Cease, the first man I met when I got in here, I was just like, geez, he's got it figured. And you put in so much work, and they're like an inspiration. And like, yeah, just everyone that I've met in this place has been absolutely wonderful. I've loved it. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, but I wouldn't change it at all. And highly recommend it. And yeah, would I do it all again? No, probably not. Like, because it's a once in a lifetime chance, and like, who gets, like, I remember Casey saying, like, who gets 90 days to work on themselves? I needed a bit longer than 90 days. So I think 112 was the amount for me. But no, it was beautiful. It's been fantastic. I loved it, and yeah. Like, Miklat is a place that I called home. Like, it was weird saying one day I was like, I'm going home, and this is home, and it would always be one of my homes, I think. And I didn't come out on that plane with the intentions of like finding a new place to live, but I now consider Powell River home. And yeah, home's where my heart is as well. And yeah, I finally feel free. I know I've got a lot of work to do on the outside, and it's a lifetime of work, but I put a promise to myself and to all you guys that I'm going to carry on working. And yeah, like, Lifesaver is actually fun. It's great. and I feel at peace, and feel like I'm getting to know myself after never really knowing myself as an adult. So it's about all I can say.
Thank you, Drew.
Love you all.
Every single
Love
one
you
of you.
too. So now we're all
Yeah,
going to
upside
sing.
down.
Oh dear.
Is that real?
Drew.
Oh, hang
Yeah.
on.
Boo.
We got Drew here.
Hey, Jesse.
Jesse.
Sorry, I was on the yard doing my thing, but I'm gonna miss you, buddy. You're like the first person I met, like Steve, when I came in here. I don't think I'll ever forget it. That accent I was not expecting.
You understand it yet?
Oh, yeah. We were watching a video today. What was his name?
Russell Brand.
Russell
Oh.
Brand. And I'm like, it's the combination of you two if you had a baby. Your accent.
Got 9 months to find out.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man.
So now we're going to have a cake and sing for Drew, and this is to commemorate his new life.
Got blow it out first.
Blow it out.
Birthday to you.